welcome to my channel today. My name is Casey and today I have another exciting video for you. It's a little mini haul slash tutorial. This is the look that I am going to do a tutorial on, so make sure to stay tuned for that. I will leave a little note up in this corner probably saying when the tutorial starts, so if you don't want to look through this haul, totally fine. I don't care. Like, I enjoy doing hauls, so if you don't want to see it, that's fine. It's totally up to you. If you want to just see a tutorial, I'll leave the little note right here telling you when it starts. But like I said, I do have a little mini haul for you. It's from Colourpop. Within the last couple months, Colourpop has launched their single pressed eyeshadows. And I am obsessed with single pressed eyeshadows. I think they're so cute. I love that they fit into Z palettes. I love that there are Z palettes to make your own palette with whatever you want to make. But mine are from Colourpop and I already have them popped into a Z palette. I did use these shadows on my eyes today to get up first impressions, and I have not swatched these on my fingers or on my hand. I have just used them as shadows, and my first impressions and my review of them are that they blended really nicely. The shimmers were really awesome. I used this blue and I used this like rose gold shimmer shade on my eyes today, and I really liked the pigmentation that I got from them and just how beautiful they were. So I'm really impressed by them and I definitely will be ordering more. So I'm excited to see how they feel on my skin and if they mimic my impressions of how they are as an actual eyeshadow as opposed to just swatches. So without further ado, if you want to see this little mini haul that I have and know everything there is to know about these colors, and if you want to see how I created this look, make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and keep watching. So these are the shades that I got. I have 9 shadows here, and they'd fit perfectly inside my BoxyCharm Z palette if you watched my Makeup Geek one, because that one only has 8, and it makes me so sad. Anyways, I have 4 mattes, and then I have 5 shimmers right here. So let's get into it. I'm going to start with the matte shades first, and then go from there. This shade is called Hear Me Out. It's a really pretty neutral skin tone shade. It would work really well as setting your eyeshadow if you are not quite so fair skinned but pretty fair skinned, and it would also work really well as a transition color. This shade is called Wake Up Call. It's another really beautiful transition color. It's very pigmented, as you can see on the swatch on my hand. I don't have any eyeshadow primers on ever when I swatch anything, so that shows how pigmented this is. I did use this in my look today as my first transition color, and I really love how it blended out and just worked really well on my eyes and with the brushes. This shade is called Made to Last. This would work really well in the crease to define it. If you are fair skinned, this is what I used in my crease to define it today. I thought it worked really well. Again, it's very pigmented, it's very beautiful, and especially for only being $5, like, these are amazing pigmentations. So I am obsessed with this color. It's definitely going to be a staple in my everyday looks, I'm sure. So this shade is called Popular Demand, and boy is it going to be a popular demand. I am obsessed with this color. I didn't use it in my look today, but I wish I would have. It's just a really dark transition color, and it would go really well in the crease area. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I am obsessed with this, and I cannot wait to use this on my eye. This shade is called Liar Liar, and oh my goodness, look how beautiful that is. It's a really beautiful highlight color. It would go really well on the inner corner or on the brow bone, or you could even use it as your cheekbone highlighter. I'm obsessed with how this looks, and I did not use this one today, but I wish I would have put some on my brow bone and my inner corner because it is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that highlight though. This shade's another shimmer. It's called You Know the Drill, and that one is also so gorgeous. I love like coppery colors like this, so I'm really excited to play with it. It has a little more orange than I normally use, but it's still going to be absolutely beautiful on the entire eyelid. This shade is called High Strung, and I am so obsessed with this color. It's like a rose gold in a pan, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It is a little bit deeper than you would normally think for rose gold, but I am so obsessed. It's very coppery, very beautiful. I did use this in my look today, as you will see later on in the video. I am obsessed with how this one is, and it's so creamy and buttery. Out of the 3 that I've swatched thus far, this one is the utmost buttery that I have felt. It feels so good on my hand. So this color reminds me of a duochrome, and it is called Come and Get It. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love this shade so much. And then this shade is called Backseat. It's absolutely gorgeous. I did use this in my eye look today on the outer corner. Oh, I'm obsessed. That pigmentation is so real though. I love it. That's all of the colors. Now make sure to stay tuned so you can see how I created this look and what I use these for. To start off today, I'm going to take my Luxie 205 tapered blending brush and go into Wake Up Call. And that is going to be my first transition color. Next, I'm going to take my Luxie 229 tapered blending brush and dip into Made to Last. And that shade is going to be to define my crease. So now I'm going to take my Morphe E10 brush, spritz down with some Photo Finish Primer Water, and I'm going to take that and pick up the shade Backseat, which is this really, really pretty blue shimmer shade. And I'm going to take this shade and focus it on the outer corner of my eye. And I'm kind of obsessing over this blue. It's super gorgeous. I was having a little trouble with the pigmentation at first, but I found that once I really started to dig into it and pick up some more product, that's when the pigmentation started showing through, which is pretty much with every shade ever, so no big deal. And I am going to go back in with Wake Up Call and my 205 Luxie tapered blending brush, and I'm going to go out and diffuse this harsh line that I have going on. Go in with High Strung and my Vasanti eyeshadow 2 brush, also spritz down with some Photo Finish Primer Water. And I'm going to go in and focus that on the inner corner of my eye and then blend it into the blue, or the Backseat. Yeah, I'm going to go in and blend it in with the blue shade. Now I'm going to go back in with Backseat and the Morphe E10 brush and just kind of blend out that little line I have going on, and I'm going to go back and forth between brushes and colors to make sure that's really blended to perfection between the two, so it's a nice like ombre effect almost. Now I'm going to go back in with Wake Up Call and the 205 tapered blending brush to blend out all the harsh lines. And I am going to take a little bit more of Backseat just to really make sure that I have the blue on there, because when I blend, it tends to diffuse the actual color of the eyeshadow as well. If you can see, it's not quite as pigmented as it was before. So I'm going to go back in and retouch that up, and then we'll be done with the top lid. And when I'm doing this, I'm just going to pat it in because I don't want to create that harsh line again and have to reblend it. So I'm just going to kind of pat it in a little bit, and then I'll go in and just diffuse the very edge of it a little bit. I'm not doing anything too crazy. And now I'm going to go into Made to Last one more time, and I'm going to pick that up on my Morphe Y22 brush. And I'm going to go and drag that right directly under my lower lash line, and this brush is really good for this. I have found, I personally love it. It's just really short, but it's not super dense, but it's dense enough that it leaves the color where I want it to be and makes it blend to perfection. Go back into Backseat and my Morphe E35 brush. I'm going to put it right under my lash line and connect it up to the blue on the top. And I'm going to mainly focus this on the outer corner, so it's just a nice pop of color right below the lash line. I'm going to go in with my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Peacock, and that's going to go right on my waterline. Go in with some Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced, and I'm going to go in with the Style 120 lashes from my Ardell Lash Lookbook, and I will be right back. Alrighty, I am back and my lashes are on. I usually hate putting lashes on, but today they weren't too terrible, so that's good. So now I'm going to jump into my Lorac Pro Contour Palette, and I'm going to pick up this shimmer highlight shade with my Morphe Y17 brush. And in the pan, this highlight does not look like much, but just wait a second and you'll see how much it actually is. So now for lips, I thought that I would use a Colourpop lipstick because I did a Colourpop themed eyeshadow, which is a lot of fun. So I am going to go into my Colourpop Ultra Metallic Lip in the shade Mugshot, which is this beautiful red color. And my light is dying, like the battery's in it, so I have to get like really close if you even want to see me. So I'll have to change those here in a hot second because it's like dying. So the lipstick is on. I really love this color. It's just a really beautiful red color, and I mean, you could take some gold and lighten it up a little bit, but I really like this. It kind of takes away from the eye look a little bit, but I really, really like this color. So I'm going to keep it like it is. The last step is going to be some setting spray. So let's go ahead and set away. I didn't go quite as crazy as last time. That's fine. Alright, and that completes my look today. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed watching this haul. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys!